Okay, welcome to PCSA Maths Revision video number 10. This one based on algebra and shapes. Now, not a topic on its own, but sometimes what the examiners like to do is test your knowledge across 2 or 3 different topics. And this is a classic area where they do it. So just 3 or 4 quick examples that potentially could come up in your exams. Now, you may be asked, for example, to find the value of x in a triangle. So this involves algebra and also some prior knowledge about triangles. Now, we all know that the angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So you've got to use that information in answering this question. So the angles inside a triangle equal 180 degrees. So this angle here, x, this angle here, which is x plus 4, and this angle here, which is x plus 2, must add up to 180 degrees. So first step in this sort of question is we write down our equation, and we know that 180 degrees is equal to this angle, which is x, plus this angle, which is x plus 4. Could put it in brackets to begin with if we wanted to, plus this angle here, so plus x plus 2. So it's simply now a case of rearranging our formula and working out what x is. So the first thing I would do is I would put all my numbers together and put all my x's together. So I know that 180 is equal to, well, I've got 1, 2, 3 x's, and they just added together. So 180 equals 3x, and then it's plus 6, because 4 plus 2 is 6. So 3x plus 6. So 180 equals 3x plus 6. Now, what's going to be my next step in this sort of equation? Well, I want to get all my numbers on one side and all my letters on the other side. So what I would do is I would take away 6 from both sides. So I would do 180 minus 6, which is going to give me 174. And if I take away 6 from this side, I am left with 3x. So how do I get from 3x down to 1x? Well, I divide by 3. So my answer is going to be 174 divided by 3. So 174 divided by 3 is 58. So my answer is x equals 58 degrees. Now, if I wanted to check that, all I would do is I put it back into my equation. So I'd put 58 here. This is 58 plus 4, which is going to be 62. This is 58 plus 2, which is going to be 60. So 62 plus 60 plus 58 equals 180. So my answer, very simply, is x equals 58 degrees. Okay, we'll just do another example of this question. We're asked again in this triangle to find the value of x. Well, again, we know that the angles inside a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So this angle plus this angle plus this angle is going to equal 180 degrees. So again, I just write out my equation. I know that 180 degrees is equal to this angle, x, plus this angle, which is plus 4x plus 20, plus this angle, so plus x plus 10. And again, I use the same steps. I'm going to combine all my x's together. So I've got 4 x's, and I've got 1x, so in total that's 6 lots of x. And then I add my numbers together, so plus 20 and 10, so 6x plus 30. So how am I going to solve this equation here? Well, I've got 30 on this side. I'm going to take away 30 from both sides. So I'm left with 150 equals 6x. How do I go from 6x down to 1x? Well, I divide by 6. So what do I have to do to the other side? Exactly the same. So my answer is 150. So let's put it over here. X is going to be 150 divided by 6. So my answer for x equals 25 degrees. Again, if I wanted to, I could plug it back to the equation. 25 here. Again, 100 plus 20, 120 plus 35 here. So 35, 120, 120 plus 35 plus 25 is equal to 180 degrees. So again, it's very simply following some set rules. You might also be asked, for example, to, let's have a quick look at this one, you might be asked to write down an expression in terms of x. Now in this particular question here, we're again told some information and we've got to apply some information of our own. So in this quadrilateral, the sizes of the angles are x plus 10, 2x, 2x and 50. Well, I know already that the angles, let's have a look, it's a four-sided shape. So 1, 2, 3, four-sided shape. So I know that all of those angles are going to add up to 360 degrees. So if I know that they all add up to 360 degrees, I can write out my equation. I can say 360 equals this angle, so x plus 10, plus this angle, so plus 50, plus this angle, plus 2x, plus this angle, which is another 2x. So again, I just simply left with the case of combining all my numbers and all my x's. So 360 is equal to, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lots of x. So 360 equals 5x plus 10 and 50 gives me plus 60. So 10 and 50 is that 60. Again, am I going to solve that linear equation? Quite easily. 360 equals 5x plus 60. I'm going to take 60 away from both sides. So I'm left with 300 equals 5x. How do I go from 5x down to 1x? Well, I'm going to divide both sides by 5. So I'm left with x equals 300 divided by 5. So I'm left with x equals 60. So very simply, but I must always remember to put the appropriate units in. So I need to say that is 60 degrees. So x equals 60 degrees. Again, I'm using my knowledge of shapes and I'm using my knowledge of algebra to get these easy 3-4 mark questions. And it's as simple as that. Okay, see you next time. Bye-bye.